2025 is the year you go all in. I know you're tired of approaching the new year after year after year, not where you want to be. Or maybe you're along your journey, maybe you're on your way to being who you want to be, but you're not quite there yet. I myself fell into this practice for years where each year on January 1st or 31st, I'd be drinking with my friends and I'd be planning out this amazing year, only for January to end and me to fall back into the old habits that led me to the end of that year prior, where again, I wasn't happy. And it's a crazy vicious cycle. I mean, if you sit back and realize right now or think and reflect, you probably stopped doing a lot of the things you said you were going to do in 2023 and 2022, right? And it's just a pattern, a never-ending cycle. This is the year you break that cycle. And the only way you're going to break that cycle is by letting go of the version of you that exists right now. The version of you that exists in 2024 is not going to be the version of you in 2025 who achieves the amazing things you are set out to achieve. An old part of you has to die in order to grow a new part of you that you are proud of, a new part of you that is going to strive and achieve the things you want to achieve, not just for you, but for your family. What I want you to do is when you set these goals today, tomorrow, as long as you set them, put the practices in place to achieve them. You don't have to make crazy, unrealistic goals. Set small goals throughout the months that you can achieve. And as a result, by the end of the year, you are going to be a completely different person. The reason I say small goals and in steps is because these are way easier to attain. When we are attaining and achieving our goals, we are motivated to keep going. But when you set a massive Hail Mary goal without the steps in order to achieve them, then you're more likely going to give up, right? So let's say it's go to the gym. Say you want to be jacked, you want to be in better shape. Instead of making the goal, I want to be jacked and I want to be in better shape, make the goal, I want to go to the gym 3 times to 4 times per week, no matter what. If I do that, by the end of the year, I will be in much better physique. I will have a much better physique, okay? So see what I'm talking about? Say you want to make more money. I want to finish the year making 200 grand or 300 grand or what, maybe it's even 100 grand, 50 grand. Instead of making that goal, write out what it is you need to do weekly to achieve that goal. What is the amount you need to save? What is the amount you need to sell in your business? What sales do you need to make? What skill do you need to learn that at the end of the month you are striving towards that? You are chipping that goal down, right? Process instead of the outcome. It's so easy with the outcome. It's so easy to set that outcome goal to start the year. And then people fall off because they don't do the process. They don't have the process to get there. And I really want you to achieve everything you want to achieve this year because let me tell you, this year for me was amazing. This was a transformative year for me mentally, financially, spiritually, everything. Physically, I feel incredible across the board. And it's because I did so much inner work this year and I really stuck to my guns. I really stuck to what I said at the beginning of the year. Now, I did have moments where I fell off. And there's moments that I'm not proud of because I did fall off and I didn't just keep going the whole time. But I learned from that and I myself am going to be following these rules as well heading into 2025 here because I want this year to be better. I'm grateful enough that for the last couple of years, I've been able to look myself in the mirror at the end of the year and say, this was the best year yet. And it's this feeling that drives me to try and achieve it the next year and achieve it the next year. But this year is a little bit different for me because one thing I realized this year is I have a lot of things already that I'm grateful for. You know, I had some record months this year where I made a lot of money. And in those months, I went and bought dumb stuff. I bought designer stuff. I did things that I shouldn't have done, that I didn't need to do. And what I realized is a lot of the stuff that you think is going to make you happy isn't going to make you happy. It's the things you know right now that make you happy that will continue to make you happy, if that makes sense. So friendships, having good family around you, you know, striving for more, striving for achievement, goals, being driven, that stuff never doesn't make you happy, okay? But buying the fleeting things, so going and buying the materialistic stuff, going to buy the watch, going to buy all that stuff. I'm telling you, this year taught me a lot. And hopefully with this channel, I'm going to be able to teach you all a lot and how to be better because that's the goal of this channel is to transform you all into the best people that you can be because it's already in you. You already know what you have to do to make 2025 the best year yet because you've been holding on to this thought in 2024, 2023, 2022, I'm sure. Or maybe you're just coming to it now. Maybe this is your first video you're ever clicking right now on motivation or self-development. Maybe you're tired of drinking. Maybe you're tired of partying on the weekends and you're like, you know what? I deserve more, because you do. So this channel is going to grow this year because we are going to help grow you. I'm going to grow along with you. I'm going to grow alongside with you, and it's going to be amazing. But in order to make sure you achieve the goals you want to achieve, you must do. It's very easy to talk. It's very easy to text your friends, this is what I'm going to do. It's very easy to even write it out, but it's the action, right? Talk is cheap. Actions speak loud, right? And it's so true. So do that. Break down your goal into steps, achievable steps, because those achievable steps are going to create momentum. And momentum works on both sides, right? How easy is it to go to the gym when you are with momentum, right? You have your routine, you're going, or say it's whatever it is, it's working on your business after work, okay? And you have that momentum. But then let's say something comes up and you stop, and then that day 1 turns into day 2 or day 3 without doing it. Then momentum works on the opposite side. So now it's much harder to get started because the momentum is working against you. It's easier to sit on this couch, right? It's easier to sit on the couch, throw on Netflix at the end of work, right? Every single person you look up to in the world that is successful had to sacrifice some things, okay? And that sacrifice is going to come with not watching Netflix at the end of the night, right? Working on your business for that hour or 2 hours that you have off. I know a lot of you have families. I have an online company, and in that online company, I have a bunch of members that have families that are full-time employees, and they are busting their butts every single day and achieving great things. And they are waking up early, they are staying up late at night, they are doing everything they need to do within that small free window that they have each day to achieve their goals. So if those people can do it, you can too. That's what got me to where I am now. That's what got me to the place I am today, because I saw someone out there who was where I wanted to be. And I thought to myself, if they can do it, I can too. Because there's people with way worse circumstances coming out of it and achieving great things. A lot of us have it great. If you're watching this video, you have a better opportunity than most because you have Wi-Fi, you have a phone, or you're watching this on your computer. You have everything you need to do. Now, we all have some extra free time each day. Make that free time work for you. The final thing I want to touch on today is gratitude and how gratitude is going to help transform your life this year. Gratitude is what's going to allow you to achieve the goals you have. Okay, so now the first thing we talked about was the steps to get there, right? Creating a plan, breaking it down into steps. The next thing that we're talking about here is gratitude, because like the little rant I had throughout this video where I learned a lot about myself, it was gratitude that helped change everything for me. Because when you start making more money or you start getting in better financial situations, you're going to want to spend more money, right? You're going to want to spend more money. You're going to want to achieve better things. You're going to just want to look past everything you have right now. And although that works great, it's also a fleeting feeling and it never goes away. Because if you're constantly looking for the next thing, you're never going to be grateful for what you have. Now there's this quote, be grateful for what you have while you work for what you don't. You must be grateful, right? There's a difference between, being unsatisfied and ungrateful. You can be ungrateful but not satisfied because you know you have more to give. So be grateful for everything you have. Be grateful for the people around you. Be grateful for, the people who care about you. Be grateful for the drive that you have, the motivation that you have, right? Be grateful for everything in your life because you have to be grateful. You have to be happy with what you have now. Otherwise, you will never get there. Because you can go and achieve everything that we've talked about in this video so far. And then by the end of 2025, be ungrateful and be sad because you didn't focus on what makes you happy. You didn't focus on what you're grateful for. So another thing to make 2025 great, I want you guys to write in a journal every single day 5 things that you're grateful for. Now, these 5 things can be friends, they can be opportunities, they can be God. I thank God every single day. I write in my journal every single day, thank you, God, for an amazing day. Thank you, God, I woke up today. Because that in itself is a blessing. That in itself is amazing. So that's another thing, okay? Write out what you're grateful every single day. And this is going to help you get on the right track right in the morning, or maybe you write it at night before you go to bed. It's just going to allow you to be in a state of mind where opportunities come. Because if you're in a scarcity state of mind, no opportunities are going to come to you, all right? So what do we talk about? Set those steps, right? Break that goal down. Be grateful for every day, and the rest is going to come. So I appreciate you all so much. I can't wait to make 2025 an amazing year with you all. And I hope you took some value away from this video. If you did, share it, smash that like button, hit subscribe if you're new, and drop some comments about a topic maybe you'd like me to talk about next. I'm super excited to grow this channel, and I appreciate you all so much, and have a happy holidays.